Relax, hands Gyan Mudra on your knees. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a meditation for good luck on your journey, right? Giving yourself good luck on your journey. And we're going to be using the mantra Sat. Sat Narayan. Sat Narayan is very intergalactic. Sat Narayan. Wahe Guru. Sat Narayan. Narayan is very much I meditate upon this many moons. Narayan is very much a blue being, right? Call the blue beings as you can say intergalactic light beings who have this spiritual power of the universe, meaning they have a lot of psychic power that they've cultivated through many, many generations. So the blue being, we see like Krishna sometimes is blue, right? The blue beings, even Shiva blue, right? The blue being really represents, it's more of a intergalactic kind of being. It's not really a planetary being. It's more of a celestial, like it can be celestial and it can be planetary, so it can kind of go back and forth, very mystic. It can go back and forth between celestial and planetary, celestial, planetary. And these beings have cultivated a lot of spiritual energy through the mantra, through mantra recitation of, you can say, 10,000 lives of mantra recitation has given them that kind of blue, or the blue energy, which there's a sort of a physical frequency that is emitting in these type of being, right? They have, you could say, raised the frequency of themselves through the mantra or through the yoga, right, to a particular vibrational code that is able to access these sort of interdimensional talents and gifts that these beings have, right? Us as human beings, we are at we could say, a frequency that is unable to really capture and access these sort of I like to call it geometric science, basically, that a lot of these beings, we talk about intergalactic beings, we talk about the crop circles really much kind of showcases what is possible for when a being has a higher frequency. They can access these kinds of codes that are geometric science, and in the sort of geometric science there's actually like blueprints, there's messages. In the crop circles, they found messages in Morse code. They found messages within messages. In the images, they found all kinds of ways of communication that has been given to us from these beings. And this is very much with the blue being sort of race. They have that sort of gift. The frequency they emit at the baseline is able to access this geometric science that is able to kind of transform the physical into like celestial and then back to physical. Is very, very, seeming like a story or seeming very metaphysical. But there's these blue beings, or there's a lot of metaphysical kind of geometric transcendence, I like to say. Like the origami, there's this sense of mastery. We talk about the blue being has this mastery over the physical body, and the mastery of the physical body over many, many generations of that has led to them to be able to now access more celestial codes or light languages or geometric science that they cultivate in the physical body to really, they bring the sort of physical into the ability to also transform into the celestial, which is again very metaphysical, right? When it comes to the connection, right? The sort of broadcast to other planets, the sort of telepathy with other planets, and the sort of ability to connect with different timelines, and the future and the past, and that kind of thing. Very, very very much about what Shiva Krishna is all about, right? When you talk about the beings that had multiple hands, multiple feet, multiple arms and legs, that kind of thing, it really represents that they were functioning at a more like a spaceship type of aura, where the spaceship had this time-space machine that was able to kind of simultaneously project to the future with one hand, project to the past with one hand, project to a different timeline with the other hand, and then project to other celestial realm with another hand. And kind of that is how multi-talented, multi-dimensional. So Narayan is kind of that becoming of a multidimensional being, and being able to have that sort of gift, that metaphysical quality that we all have as human beings, where we are able to really project, like astral travel, remote view, really project ourselves into the future to really decide the future that we are going to step into, like putting on clothes, right? With deciding what outfit you're going to wear, right? Putting on the clothes, you're putting on your future. Able to go in the past, go into the memories, and be able to reform them and your emotional response to them. Be able to go to the present and be able in this moment now experience the integration of greater talents that kind of can come in this moment now, that you can express and you can jot down, and ideas and inventions and all that kind of thing. So we're gonna have our thumb on the Mercury mount, and we're gonna have our hands out like this, opening the heart. Spine is tall, and you can feel it in the back, as though you're like cracking your heart open, and you feeling in the back, so your shoulders are rolling back and down, and it's giving yourself a communication to be able to communicate with your more multi-talented self. So getting out of the flat Stanley and getting more into a more spherical being. So just chant, it's very easy, just go with it. And tuck in the chin. Waheguru Hari Narayan Satnam Sat Narayan 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 Waheguru Hari Narayan Satnam. So while you're doing this, imagine that your future self is standing to the right of you, and the past self is standing to the left of you, and see the transformation of the past self into the self that is now, and see the transformation of the self that is now into the self that will be, and see that kind of evolution of you. See there are three of you: the past that is you, 5-10 years in the past, the you that is now, and 5-10 years in the future, and see what you have done or what you will do that has brought about the evolution of 10 years in the past to now to 5-10 years in the future, and see into the window of potential, and see how you at this moment now can bring about a more creative path in the past, in the way you have a memory of the past, in the future, in the way that you have manifested in the future, and chant to the fashion that you desire to wear. What kind of fashion? The fashion of the mind, fashion of wealth, fashion of love. See what kind of fashion you desire to wear, and see the fashion that you have worn. Transform the fashion of the past. If it is a memory that is bothersome, and just change the fact, like take off clothes, just take off that memory, take off the clothes and put on new clothes. Visualize, and then see the future and the fashion, the type of fashion, how excellent the fashion is, and then see yourself right here as the great mediator, the great judge, the fairness, the justice of you, and see you as the great being that is the one who creates the fashion, the one who sewing the fashion together through the mantra. Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam. So see yourself sewing the fashion of the present into greater fashion of the past memory that you're holding, like clothing that you wear, into the future and the type of fashion, how excellent the type of fashion you want to wear over your mind, your heart, your sexuality, your abundance. Hari Narayan Satanam Sat Narayan Waheguru 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 Hari Narayan Satanam Sat Narayan Sat Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satnam. 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 Inhale. Press the tongue on the upper palate. See the blue beings as the higher frequencies are helping you. Ask them what you need. Ask them the help you need at this time. Ask the help you need. They will give you the help you need. Ask them. Exhale. Inhale. Send out a signal what the help you need at this time. What kind of help do you need? Ask for their help. These blue beings, this blue race of very psychic, metaphysical beings of benevolent origin. Exhale. Inhale. Your frequency is very high. You can access these beings. You have a high enough frequency to ask these beings to be here to serve you, and they will, to help you. Sip of my air through the nose. Exhale. Now, just bring the hands, these hands, place them on the womb, on either side of the womb, if you're a woman, or the reproductive system, if you're a man. Right, put it on the lower abdominal for both woman and man, right? In focus on yourself as a man. See the seed of you, right? The seed of you. And if you're a woman, really see the fertility of you. So a man is the seed. So if you're a man, see the seeds. You generate seeds, right? Seeds of life, little seeds. And see, if you're a woman, the womb. See the fertility, the seeds, the fertility of you. You have the fertility. So see that. And now feel the hands, the power, the Reiki energy. See the hands blue. Close your eyes, visualize the palms of the hands are blue, and see the you're turning the lower abdominal blue. Visualize. This is a meditative visualization practice. See that the palms of your hands are blue, gas stove blue. See that the lower abdominal is turning blue, man or woman, and see the replenishment of your seeds as a man, the replenishment of your sexual energy, your sexual organs. See the replenishment, your healing. So if there's any sexual problems, sexual issues, too much, too little, sexual drive issues, any sort of sexual clutter or any sort of sexual drainage, if you have ties, drainage, abuse, addiction, you're just healing it with the blue. So close your eyes, roll your eyes back and down the spine, and place the eye awareness on the reproductive organs, and see the blue flame, the blue fire, healing your sexual energy, giving you a lot of sexual potency, sexual balance, and see yourself as a woman, very sexually vital and thriving, like a great garden or wilderness of fertility and fruition and fruitfulness. And see yourself as a man, the replenishment of the seeds, the semen. See it as you're restoring the health of that. Just chant. Hare Narayan Satanam Sat Narayan Vaheguru 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 Satanam. Sut Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan 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 Satanam. Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam. Sut 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 Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam. Inhale, hold, exhale. Now very quickly, hara 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 Govinde, 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 hara 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 Govinde, 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 Hara 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 Govinde. Inhale. Press the tongue on the upper palate, sip on more air through the nose. Be in total silence. Receive your answer. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Receive your answer from the blue beings. Exhale. Inhale last time. Exhale. Now lay on your back, and if you can, put your legs up on the wall. And this is a requirement of relaxation. You have to let it integrate. This is very powerful, powerful what we did. So you have to let it integrate for this meditation. It's a part of the meditation. Fall asleep, take a nap, listen to the music. Allow whatever needs to be released to be released. Your energy is very high, your vibration is very rhythmic, your frequency is very, very high. Now allow energy to be released out of the nervous system. If there's anything that's blocking the flow is being released now. Fully relax, sleep, take a nap, and allow these energies to be released. You can place your palm of the hands on your eyes to heal your eyes. You can place the palm of your hands on the eyes and feel through the palms of the eyes how much Reiki energy, how much light is emitting from the palms of your hands. You can feel, you can see through the eyelids how much light, energy, electricity you've created in the palms. You can use it to heal the eyes, the brain. Breathe long and deep through the nose. Press the back of the neck into the floor and just allow anything that needs to be released to be released. You can give it a prayer, a goodbye. Feel it in the womb, feel the reproductive organ, feel the navel, feel the diaphragm, feel the heart, feel the throat, feel the space between the eyebrows, the third eye, the forehead, feel that. Feel the top of the head and feel beyond the top of the head your aura. See your aura like a 5-point star, Merkaba, a spinning spaceship. See your aura spinning so fast that it appears to be still. See the soles of the feet connected to the aura, the top of the head connected to the aura, and see this white aura like energy, white energy rippling, waving through you, and see the Kundalini energy through the spine. See it like a white snake, moving up the spine from the sex organ, out the crown of the head into the aura, and then down into the crown of the head, down into the spine, serpenting down the spine into the sexual energy, the sexual organ, and see the sexual energy of you as your balance. Feel the balance of the sexual energy. See the white serpent, the white snake, moving through the spine from the reproductive organ, up the spine, out the crown of the head, into the aura, into the crown of the head, into the spine, into the sex organ. Now see it as a white cobra snake. White cobra snake, and do not be afraid. See it that you have control over it. Close your eyes deeper. See a white cobra with blue eyes, and see it that you are not afraid, that you have it in a hypnotic trance. It's in a hypnotic trance. Control the cobra. See that you can control it with your eyes. Your eyes are alluring. You're hypnotic. There's hypnotic eyes of yous controlling the snake, the cobra snake. See, you know how to hypnotize the cobra snake and make it as an ally. This cobra snake is an ally. See it in front of you as an ally. You're not afraid because you have control. You know how to hypnotize. Just hypnotize. Know that you can hypnotize. Feel the energy of the hips, releasing any tension. Feel the life nerve at the back of the leg. Feel you releasing any weakness, blockages in the nervous system. Flushing out of the legs, flushing out of the legs. Trauma held in the hips and in the sex organ. Trauma is being released out of the hips, out of the sex organ, out of the knees, the back of the knees, the ankle, the thigh, the calf, the shin. Any trauma that's buried deep in the hips is being released as you feel the hips like a serpenting snake. See your hips like a serpenting snake, shedding skin. You're shedding layers of the hips, the past, the hardened rock of the hips. You're shedding the rock like hips. Your hips are like the spine of a serpenting snake. And feel the soles of the feet bathed in milk. Bathed in milk. Lavender milk. The angels are washing the soles of your feet with milk. Lavender milk. Purifying you from the soles of the feet. And feel at the top of your head is a white rose, a white rose. See the angels scrubbing your feet with lavender milk. And see out of the top of your head, white rose grows. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly move your legs side to side. Kind of massage your face with your hands, your palm of the hands, the nose, the eyes, moving the hips side to side. Awaken yourself from the deep sleep. Bring your hands above you. Kind of massage the fingers, the wrists, kind of massage the feet, circle the ankles, the wrist, circle the ankles, the wrist. And then when you can, rock and roll onto a seated position. What we're going to do, just tune out with one long sat, in one short nam to fully close this healing session out. Bring the hands together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to chants. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Bow to yourself in your practice, and thank you for joining me. So this particular set, I feel it. I feel way out of it, like I'm on some Palladian world, right? So after this, you can eat, I don't know why I'm thinking broccoli, right? Oh my God, right? You can eat some nuts. Nuts are really good for grounding. I like to eat nuts, cashews, very good for the brain. They look like a brain because it's good for the brain. And I also like to eat peanuts. I like to eat pecans. I think that's what it is. But overall nuts, I just get them all. That's very, very grounding, because what we did, we went to some other planets. As you can tell, I'm like, woo, I went to some planet. So you know, we raised our frequency. So when you raise your frequency, a lot of times you can actually call in higher dimensional spirit guides. Like, we have spirit guides, but we also can conjure, or kind of call in even higher dimensional spirit guides, because there are interdimensional spirit guides, other planet spirit beings that would love to help. But you do have to be receptive, right? And it's very hard to be receptive when your frequency is not equipped to be able to handle these type of beings. So a lot of us, the beings are there, the Pleiadians, all that, but we don't have the frequency that's equipped to handle the information that they have. So a lot of us, the information that they would share would go way over our head. So a lot of times these higher dimensional beings, they don't share with us their information, because they know we don't get it. Our frequency that we're at is not equipped to be able to decipher or to even conceptualize the type of energy that these beings emit and they can transmit into us. So what we did is we definitely raised the baseline frequency, and we definitely made ourselves more equipped to be able to receive these type of higher dimensional beings that have such phenomenon metaphysical auras, that you would really need to be equipped to be able to kind of be in the presence of these type of beings. Because most people, if you put them in front of some sort of gray ET or something like that, they freak out, they would lose their mind, and they would completely shut down, because our frequency as humans, we're not equipped to be able to handle the sort of intensity of these sort of beings. So this, if you desire, right, to have this sort of, again, this sort of Krishna, or this sort of Shiva, or these, blue being race, or these particular beings that have been on Earth, right? They are planetary beings as well as celestial, that very much are in support and help people with their soul's evolution, their soul's journey, and they definitely help you manifest. They can actually pave the way for you, and that's wonderful, because human beings, it takes a lot of energy to be human, to even get some movement, right? So they can actually just pave the way for you. Literally, you just be doing this meditation, and then these interdimensional beings, literally, you call to them, you say, I need your help. Narayan, literally Narayan is a being that you can call upon that will help you organize this whatever manifestation for you. And all you have to do is just continue to vibrate out, and then eventually you'll just see everything that you organized internally is externally organized. Everything you've internally organized when it comes to manifestation and really, really getting the vibrational receptacle sort of energy with you, becoming receptacle in you. You just, they will help you to pave the way. They will literally pave and weed whack through the density of this earth to help you, like, literally create your garden, right? So this earth, we know it's very dense, and to weed whack through the dense jungle is very exhausting, you know. So they can help us, give us the energy to weed whack through what we need to weed whack, the jungle, the density, the all of this built up clutter. It's like weed whacking through a horde house sometimes. It's like, whoa, this is a lot, right? But it'll help you. You'll literally kind of blast through this whatever it is that's in front of you, the mountain, the horde house, the jungle. It'll help you to blaze through it, and it will help you, give you that sort of power to be able to blaze through it without needing to effort, you know, weed whack through that. They can give you an extra sort of boost or an extra sort of more personal power to that just happens just while you're not even doing it. It just does it for you. And that's the kind of intuition that we can cultivate, where discernment and intuition and boundaries, literally, if we need the protection, it literally just, our aura does it for us. Our aura, our armor, our shield, right? You are in a gold knight in shining armor. Your aura will literally just deflect and really just push out any bozo, anything that may just, you know, it'll literally just do it for us, because our aura has become that sophisticated, it's become that fast, where literally the aura can see and just, oh, kick it out. It can see, oh, remove. It can just see, and it has this sort of, you know, when there is this kind of thing that may, whatever it is, it literally can just move it through, move it out, do what it needs to do, just automatic, without you needing to, like, think about it. And it literally just, you will just know, like, okay, stay away from this person, you know, better decision with that, something's off about that. You'll just get these, like, instant sort of automatic, like, response from your aura about where you're going, what you're doing, who you're with, and that kind of thing, to better prepare you, to make you more equipped for the jungle and the mountain and kind of the animals that you find there. So you become like a cowboy or cowgirl, right? You know what you're doing when you're in the wilderness or with the, you know, the mountain, because you've been equipped, right? Like a cowboy or a cowgirl. They know what they're doing with the mountain lions. They know what they're doing with the snakes. They have this sort of instinctual drive that they've built through their constant being in the dirt and being in the wild and doing what they've been doing, right? They've become so instinctual with it. And you can become so instinctual when it comes to the spiritual realm and what's going on, if you have that desire to know what's going on, right? Which is kind of interesting if you do. So thank you, and Satnam.